want to talk about three things, right? The difference between choosing a woman, chasing a woman, and this thing though we're seeing kind of trend called boss, like you bossed up, like boss energy. Sorry, boss energy, right? As you think, boss energy. You understand me seeing this, especially these American guys on YouTube, and these kind of I seen them when they go out and stuff, like I gonna explain which each one is. So I'll start with chasing and to choosing and boss energy, right? Boss energy, yes. So chasing a woman or fashion. Now chasers, guys that chase down women, that they're social guys, obviously. Are leader like guys, are just social guys, period. Um, they thrive in society, they fit in, they feel comfortable in a social environment. You understand me? They blend in, they get through well. Um, they are low old fashioned, so it's low old fashioned to kind of go after a woman, to initiate, to go after, to if you see a shawty, you see a girl like funny, 20, you see whatever you say, whatever you like, and you just go up there and start talking, like cold approach. I tried this twice in my life, and I never will do it again. I ain't good at it. So, when you cold approach, you go up and you, as I said, you just go up and talk to a woman, however the case is, and do you gotta do. And you start talking, get true or not. No, I'll say the advantage and disadvantages of chasing, of choosing, and this boss energy. No, chasing advantage is that you get true, you talk, you get a lot in depth. A real date is one-on-one. One-on-one, a lot of people around, like one-on-one, like you and this girl. You get a lot of conversation, a lot of communication over this woman. You get a lot going. Like disadvantage with chasing is that you get turned on a lot, you get rejected a lot. Chasers usually are guys that don't have, their esteem level is not as quite, they're like average guys, like average attractive guys. You understand me? Not just been saying guys, not women, because women are just usually to stay there or have choosing signals. So women just usually just stay there and have choosing signals. We're not supposed to chase after guys. It's not their forte. So this is for men now that are this is for men now, and doing what they gotta do. So yeah, chasers usually are just average. So they're not bad. They're not like, I say, guys that chase. They're not what's the word? They're not, I would say, like the most, I wouldn't say that kind of tall, kind of magnetic kind of vibe going on to them, but they don't have something that started to stand up to women. But it's not an excuse for them to just chase after women and cold approaching and not really caring. But any that's just how they are. That's the struggles, and downplay of it is that they can just not get through, get rejected, they not care about the environment. You need to look around, not have a sense of like, pay attention kind of thing, and so that's kind of the good and the bad with chasing. Now choosing a woman, choosers, no, I'm a chooser, and choosers are picky by nature, and because of two reasons, a chooser can only get along with certain women. They can only kind of again a lot of how they're raised, they can only get along. They can only kind of, in terms of like talk, one-on-one, get to that level. There are a chooser is a more, as a chooser, I wouldn't say I definitely would not say a step up version of chase. It's just that you didn't really have to kind of chase. Sometimes you stand there, women choose you, sometimes too. So women choose you, and a little bit like boss energy, I'll get into that just now, but a little bit like boss energy guys, like women kind of choose you as well. And sometimes, I don't necessarily, I'm not a fan of a no cold approach. I don't You know what I mean? I'm not running out of my way. I'm not a guy that when you go to a restaurant, I'm chatting up. Like, when I'm out in a good environment and feeling the energy, I kind of, make a step forward with the cases, but sometimes I get chosen. So, and the good and bad is that, I didn't get as much dating experience as I would like to. At least I got some, but not as much as I like to. You we need to switch up maybe what you kind of, I guess, what you switch up, what you kind of, I guess, keep going after. Um, you know, but as I said, I don't think a chooser isn't really necessarily. I won't say much difference. A chooser isn't much difference than the boss energy guy. It's just that what he chooses, he or she, he is not. He's not necessarily wrong. Or it just might not. You might not be what she needs. She might not be what you need. So it's like you're more of a need person, or you may not get much out of it, depending. So I know, yeah. So that's the good and the bad. No, boss energy. No, this is what the thing you're seeing on the internet. No, it's dudes that have a very. You see guys that might have something extremely attractive, like you guys that might be like tall or already cases, something stereotypical that women find really attractive, and or you find these online guys that have the decked out life, like a life that kind of make you want to jealous. You'll be like, a YouTuber like me. I want to see my page is run down. I'll be honest. Like I'm not the most finesse. It's not the most run down page, but it's like I won't say guys be jealous. It's like you was just, all this money, all that jewelry, then all them women that's come in there is like on that boss level. Now, the good thing is about that, is like attaining that level. It's not just, I won't say it was jealousy or just because you to that level. Is like it takes hard work. Guys, they pay a lot for mentorship. They're helping you. It's kind of like a half job as well. And I'm talking about these online guys that are kind of these mentors that are one-on-one people, coaching people. You know what I mean? And I would suggest that your coach should be Jesus Christ, the Lord Nazareth. God should be your coach. Let God be your mentor, and let man help your mind. Not let man be your mentor. Because when you look at man, you'll be jealous. You want what man has. God would let God speak to you, and let God then show you a proper mentor, or let God show you who to learn from, because everyone has an A and B about them. I don't care how flashy your lifestyle is. I don't care. YouTubers like me are dry. I might not be the most, but there's an A and B. At least I can come with God. At least I come from real experience. At least I can say A and B with some from a realistic point of view. But don't let flash fool you, because you ain't gonna get that. You ain't gonna get no porn star up in you podcasts. You ain't getting none of that. You can get all tatted up. I'm a chooser. I would choose the day I die. And we get tatted up, and myself look good. I would still step out and go after women. I'm old fashioned like that. Or sometimes whatever case, a woman choose me, whatever. But I'm not gonna get to a level where women are approaching me. They choose is what they want, because a fear of rejection, a fear of, you don't think everyone's getting on this and everyone's getting on YouTube, sitting down making videos, getting all old timey. Like I'm young, I'm 31. Like, you gotta get out, you gotta go after women. I don't mind being rejected. You understand me? It's life. I could put up with it. Let her go and have fun. That's life. You know what I mean? So everyone isn't that. I'm not turning in. I'm not gonna videotape and go to some fancy room. I'm sorry. Rock diesel and some fancy. You know what I mean? Just because a bunch of guys got, so it's like that's them. It works for them. But everyone isn't that. Or every guy, I've seen guys who have a lot going for them and they still go after women. I've seen women who are mad attractive and they don't move. I've seen women who are mad attractive and they do move. So everyone does not have a personality. It's all about your personality. I said constantly in my videos, everything's your personality. Hence why I always say pray to God for mentors and who to listen to, because everything's your personality. Or your energy, your character, as into why then you like what you like and take what you take, and so on and so forth. So it's like, you always have, when you say A, there's always a B. When you say water, there's always a fire. When you say left, there's a right. So understand that's how YouTube will go, that's how people are in general. You can't. No one's way is the way. No one is the guy. No one is that one to do what they have to do. But I say everything's the end, be the advantage and disadvantage. So yeah, the disadvantage with that is that guys you would never get that. That will never happen to you in reality. And not every guy that even looks or moves like that will happen to them either. There's women that they would never move. I've talked to women that would never move for a nigga. You have to make the first move. You understand? As attractive as they are, they're not moving. They'll look at you, give you signs, they gotta do their neck moving. You can't think like looking like a African American rapper. Well, I'm supposed to gonna get tied up off in this stupid crap. Going to the gym for hours. Look like some demigod. Get all the fanciest gold chain put on me. Look like something out of heaven. Stand in a club and really think that everything's gonna go my way. You really think that's realistic? Like, I think, like, as I said before, I think I said it on my videos too. I can't remember, but I think many people, as I said, like, when you know your race and ethnicity, me being a black man, especially being African Barbadian, being from the Caribbean, I think giving your race and ethnicity it would say a lot about what you would do as a Caribbean person. I raised to be real. I raised to love. Also, it's just like talent. I raised not to find the most in up there, but find the most in realism. Like, I'm not a low down. I ain't over here preaching no low profile. As a man of God, I am or just personality. I ain't no dryness. Like, I believe everyone should step up. Everyone should just be the best they can. But at the same time, that this we're seeing on the internet is a bit of a lifestyle as well. It's like luxury. So it's just not as guys that would always be jealous, or women too. Like, that's, if you're gonna look like that, well, that's life. But for guys, it's like that's not really, like, it's more to that than just looking like that and thinking that, oh, that's just how it's gonna go for you all the time. It's a bit of a fantasy. And every man, what makes a man is going after a woman. You know what I mean? It's not just how you look. It's not just boss, ain't none of that. It's going after a woman. That's what makes a man a man, going after a woman. You know what I mean? Like, anything could be gay, anything could be a lesbian. Just straight facts, and it's painful as it is. You know what I mean? I've been approached by not something, it's not something good, but I've had a gay guy, a funny guy, tell me he had a thing for like monster bone guys like you with tattoos, and he's aggressive. You like that? You like aggressiveness and wellness and all that madness. So I'm like, even you could be old fashioned like me, almost bone. Tatted up. We got guys who got a thing for that kind of stuff. And there's always a little funny, pasty, girly. It's like, no, things can get reversed. So what makes you a man is going after a woman. Women aren't supposed to come to you and you're flashing money and like throwing their ass at you. Like, roles aren't supposed to be reversed. And it's like, I've heard on the internet, like, when guys are raised without a father, it confuses them and roles are switched. They learn from their mothers, but that's not really the case, because I'm raised in a family. My father was not quite the mentor in my life, and I'm raised with guys that their personality doesn't matter. They'll do what they feel like doing, and I've seen people, once it suits them, they'll learn. So basically, you could say, hey, but there's a serious deal here where families don't mean anything, or how they're raised, right? The mentor. Their families teach them, but then how they are, their personalities, how they are in reality, someone else has to be more of a mentor than them. And their ways are not working. And then Stanley, they said when you get to age of accountability, Scripture talks about that. Age of 20, 24, 25, you're accountable literally for your own actions. You can't keep saying, oh, your mom and dad. Someone's going to know it's going to be you. I'm 31, I'm accountable for all my actions. I've faced things face to face, it's me. Defending what I'm defending, change how that change. You can't keep saying it's your mom and dad. Like, children that are raised with parents, you're gonna have to, as I said, your habits it's not how you raise your personality, just like being around. It can't be that all the time. You understand? You have to come to age of accountability. So, but anyway, not staring off when talking about boss energy and, as I said, chasing and choosing. Because all of that then stems from, all of that literally stems from then why you do that. Why then you want to boss energy? Because then you say you do what you gotta do. You wanted the best. You raised the type of way, but you wanted the best. You wanted luxury. As a chooser, you're raised balanced, but your mentorship is different. Your mentors are different from boss energy guys as well, from other guys too. But chasers are raised a little empty, with pain. Like a guy on YouTube said that he had no father, no love, nothing. He was going after it, or the pornography. A lot of cool approaches of the pornography are just stupidity, or a stupid fetish, and it takes you over time to mature. So then, like, how you're raised is a fact, but then over time it becomes your person, how you think. So then, what makes a good person, what really changes a person is proper mentorship to change your character. How you gonna keep operating all the time. What makes you a good person, changing how you think. If you gotta like work on yourself, stop chasing, work on yourself, or chase what you need. Maybe I gotta choose something different. I let some women choose you. Sometimes you gotta let women choose you. Let them, see what is best for you. And not every guy can be boss energy. Boss energy like this, everything can't trend. Like sometimes some guys you have to step out. You have to be the one to like a woman that's gay, and that's not really. That's cool and luxurious for entrepreneurs, but the average guy in reality will make you gay. You can't stop there and just not things gonna work for you and stand there and just women that ain't gonna work. All women don't like to pursue. And I'll say they see this pursuing crap, running after guys is a no-no. They're running away. Getting too forward all the time. Like this is a no-no. It's not the same as choosing signals. Being forward, so you see women keep stepping out, moving like this. That is a no-no for them. It's a no-no. As a guy, you gotta put in the work. But a lot of guys suck socially. A lot of guys are kind of lazy on fear of change. Or it's your personality you gotta learn to destroy. You have to stop being a type of way and learn to learn a different type of way. And this is where guys get stubborn and prideful. You ain't gonna grow if you ain't prideful. You have to destroy your pride. I've had to learn to be confident socially. I've had to learn to be strong in who I am, taking charge of who I am. I've had to learn to stop seeing life away. I used to be very defensive, offensive. No, very offensive, defensive. I had to learn to take charge, be a man, learn to tackle things head on. I had to learn to stop listening to my family because I've seen they're wrong. I love them, but they're not right. And any other person could testify. Any person raised in a good home, they can realize that the world ain't good. You can't keep being good. You know what I mean? You can't be a doormat. You can't be a punching bag. You can't be walked over on. You can't care if they're hurt or not. You have to hurt them. They gotta learn too. Because people ain't right to keep saying what they say to you. They ain't right to do what they do to you. They're not right. So I've had to, all this goes into then, like why it's important to change, why, so on and so forth. But that's just my take on, I say, boss energy and chasing and choosing, and it's up to you what it's up to you what is your preference from guys over there, like what you like to do, what you do, and what you do, at the end of the day, there's always a good and a bad, and you win, you lose. You don't ever lose in life. You win and draw, or God something removes and something comes in that needs to come in. You never lose in life. There's a draw, but something God removes and what you need comes in. Because what you lose is like and love. What you need needs to come in. And they said like need is very important. You understand me? So that's just my take on this boss energy thing. Maybe just a bit of more insight to help you realize my take on choosers and chasers. And understand that they always say in my videos that let God be your mentor, let man help. Let God be your mentor, let man help. Let men just educate, that's their job. Not let them be the mentor, because they ain't right. I don't care. I know this is a thing now. I'll end it with this. This is a thing where all this bossing up. Everybody like this is nothing new. This is something I've been doing too. I've been lifting weights since I was a teenager. I had tattoos since I was 21. Like this is all this I'm hearing. Like this is nothing new. Like this is okay. Make yourself attractive. Okay, I know getting my hair cut I had to cut in my own hair. I mean, I shave my own face. Like, this is something I've been doing my whole life. So it's not, I don't, it's like, I want tattoos. Like, this is nothing that, I've heard a lot of people, guys, women, like, yeah, I've been doing this, like, or gaming up since being a time. So it's nothing, it's just what, I think the difference is luxurious man, is an online guy, but the average guy in reality is like, that's a fairy tale. And you think with, I would say, like, not attacking boss energy, but I'll end with this. Is like, yeah, there's a good and the bad. I just explained the good and the bad with chasing and choosing, and but the problem, the specific problem with boss energy is like, every man has to pursue a woman, and the thing is like, you can't. What she's gonna do to you, she do to the next guy, and you're gonna see it. Don't think if she throws it on, she's gonna throw it to the next guy. It's happened to me. If it's one guy who arguable is a chooser, I know it's like when they pick you out, they run after you, and they do the same to the next guy, or they're full of crap. I've learned to always go after a woman. Don't mind these American dudes. I know this is a thing now, but I've been on this too. Like, I tied it up too, like a clean cut too. Like, I got style and swag too. So it's like, I've been on this for a long time. I just laughing like, okay, now some people are okay, well, that's nice, but I've been doing this, you know what I mean? I've been had baddies, I had taught about baddies my whole life. Was on a dance group, so like, I ain't new to the game, you understand? But as I said, believing in God, and then God is a mentor, and then man helping and educating, your mind's a little different, I'm maturing. But it's nothing new, it's nothing Star Wars, ain't nothing like, whoa, fancy books, and those guys that help guys that had nothing going for them, but not linger like me. So, anyway, that's just the only one I find a little superficial that you might need to don't mind guys on the internet. But the other two, they say boss up, chase down, do what you gotta do. You know what they say? Because a woman makes a man. Trust me, as a martial artist too, your mind is, you gotta stop, as they say, like in life, you gotta stop with things like everything you can't surround yourself with women that you're not man enough for them. You can't keep fighting, you can't keep dancing, you can't keep being alone, you can't keep social life, you have to love women. And the only way to love women is to change your character, because no woman is perfect. Everyone has a demon, and society gets in your head. These guys online get in your head. You know what I mean? So you have to love women. Because if a man ain't going after a woman, then what the hell he really want? And women ain't supposed to come after you, then what the hell you need? My man's like, nah, I'm what you need. So, it's like that. So, love y'all. Appreciate it.